Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got All right, first pitch coming up. Clayton Kershaw getting the start. What's the scouting report on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Betts whips it to first. And an easy out to start the game. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Kershaw, a former MVP, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout. Here comes Austin Riley.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
First pitch just misses. Swings over the top of that one.
I got one ball, one strike.
That's the third, and that chance handled. And that is the inning. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starting pitcher, Chris Sale. What do you have on him, Siggy?
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play.
Good pitch. Nice pitch, man.
We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
Harris racing after it. He makes the grab. One away. Here's Mookie Betts.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one fouled off.
Careful. Be careful. You said it, man.
That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second.
So get the balls lower or something, man. Putting it right over that plate like
Back
that.
against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced. He squared it.
Better go outside on him, bro. Don't throw that shit inside. Crank that.
In the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
It's in and out of his
Slow.
glove.
Oh, he got there.
Runners at the corners after a one-out single.
All right, we got a man on third, man on first. No two, no twos. Shohei. I would have bunted, but I'm not bunting Shohei. I'd rather them turn double play.
They'll be pitching for a double play.
What am I swinging at?
Here's a swing and a miss.
What am I swinging at?
Got him. Huge
3 balls.
strikeout there. The batter now will be Will Smith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him
Ah,
out.
all right. It's what, 18 pitches? First inning?
Back
Get him out of there
here
by the
in
4th.
LA. And now Marcell Ozuna.
Now he'll be tired.
No score. Kershaw back to work. Delivers. Kershaw, a tall lefty, over 200 career wins, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. And now 2-0.
Way to lay off that
Can't stand
fastball
Kershaw.
up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping
Can't stand
on
you, man.
pitches that are just a little too high.
And there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's Sean Murphy.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
It's rough, man.
Inside.
It's rough.
1-0.
2 balls, no
In the
strikes.
dirt, but kept close.
I could try it again. It's rough, though. Tell me what you think I'm doing wrong when I do it.
I got 3-0.
In the dirt. On the inside corner for a strike.
Slowly, okay.
Pitch is in there, and it's 3-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Matt Olson up to the plate.
Oh, I did something wrong there.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Quick throw back in.
I gotta look at the
Lead
Tracy.
runner holds at second with 1 gone.
The left fielder,
So digging in, Stuart Fairchild.
Fairchild.
What the hell was that?
In the dirt.
Terrible
No
with that
movement on
shit.
the base, it's ball 1. And that is out of play. Popped in the air, left field.
Like that?
Makes the catch for the second out. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. This one in the dirt. Now they've got him in a rundown. And on the out pitch, he goes down to third. Throw to second. Out at second. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here comes Tommy.
Oh, okay.
Edman.
Sale back to work. He swings and misses at the
Surf
first
on the
pitch.
ball. I got you.
0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. On the ground to the left, Riley. Over to first, and they get Edman for the out.
Bro, Edman ain't
Here
that
comes
slow,
Max
dude.
Muncy.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Stop swinging at this shit, John. What the hell are you doing, bro?
That misses the zone, and 1-1.
You trying to throw no
No
strikes?
score here in the second. Almost got him. Straight
Now
down
he's
a
gonna throw
little
a
bit.
strike.
That
Not even.
misses. And now
Bro,
3-1.
don't make a mistake here, buddy.
Right through there for a strike. Oh,
pitch.
boy, that was the pitch. 3-1, you want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
On the ball, wasn't it? Yeah.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez gets him to chase after that one.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike
I struggle
two.
so bad
He's in a
against
great spot
Sale.
right here, ahead in the count 0-2. All 4
Honestly, it's not even just Sale. It's anybody who throws the ball sidearm. I struggle with.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Stepping in, Michael Harris II.
I missed it.
Up and in. Look out.
Ball, that's outside.
Kershaw fires. Not close with that one.
Felt like
And
that
that's
one
ball
was-
3. Swings through that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Oh, God.
Fly ball down the line. Edman sprinting for this one. He's got it.
What is that little thing when I go to throw a pitch and it shows like the head of the batter and then like a red little thing? What does that mean?
Way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Nick Allen, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That misses the zone, and the count now 2-0.
I mean, I don't know what quick pitching is, but
Hit the air left field. And there's 2 away.
trying to throw it before the batter's ready, I guess.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Kim makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
I don't know how you use this pinpoint, man. I can't. I mean, I'm getting lucky. This
As
guy
we go
sucks, but
to the last of the third.
Jesus.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pappas. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball.
Oh, he's
on the
safe.
screws.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, just
Good
put it
bunt.
in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
0-1.
Betts swings through it for strike 1.
come on, Mookie.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Drop in, drop in, drop in.
First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of the third.
Bad pitch.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. And Sale deals. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I was late on that.
And here it comes. And that's downstairs and outside.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And a swing and a miss.
Oh
Speed
my
of the fastball.
God! I don't even know why I swung at that, bro.
Number 5.
Here's Freddie Freeman
So
now.
stupid.
He's over.
Freeman.
Swing a miss, and that one missed by a
Ah,
ton.
what the hell am I doing?
That one the other way.
There we go.
And a base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Now, just a nice job. Spot right there.
Yeah,
Just a really
I see
nice
it.
approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of
You can't see it?
discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And another ball.
It's blue. I got it as blue.
Dodgers threatening. Swing and a miss at a slider.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing plays and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
Yeah, I don't have problems with the blue, I guess.
This entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Smith swings through it for strike one.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter.
Scared to pitch now.
Pitch inside the zone and trust it. Right there.
Good pitch. I should have swung at that. Saw
The
it.
hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
What color do you run with? White or yellow?
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
The right fielder, Tommy Edman.
Fought off foul. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
He was at 30 pitches. Let's go. Of the inning, he's at 62 total pitches. 62 is an out. 62 pitches in the third inning. That's crazy. That's the way to work the fucking lineup right there. He's going to have to get him out soon. If not, I'm going to start racking off him. What color PCI do you use?
Back here at Dodger Stadium. Start of the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Kershaw deals. Fouled off left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez settles underneath it, and there's one down. Here's Austin Riley. Grounded out his first time. On the ground out to short. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I could try white.
He was ready to hit right there.
You use the diamonds or you use something else?
A little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ozuna batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Runner on the move. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab. So here's Murphy now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on.
Yeah, I use the diamond too.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. Olsen swings and drives it deep to right. That's back there. And that one is gone. A 3-run shot. It's 3-1.
All right.
Now in for the Braves, Stuart Fairchild. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And
1
ball
ball,
1.
2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And we're back. Now here is Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fastball for a
Yeah, it's going to take some getting used to.
You know,
For
these
sure.
Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name
I
of the
waited too
game in
long.
this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajas. Singled and scored his first time. Right down the chute, 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning. And up next for Los Angeles, Ha-Seong Kim, 1 for 2.
38. Pierce Johnson.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that's
Well, that's
off
off the plate.
the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Top of the zone for a called strike. Pajas off the first with 2 away. Swings and misses. And it's 2-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that one almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark.
This constant pausing is out of fucking control.
Ready now for the 5th inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Harris, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And now the count is even.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do this.
And that one is inside.
Yeah, I can't do it in game. I'll have to actually put in practice on that. By White.
Next offering is fouled back. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man,
Putting it in
tough
the goddamn
take on
strike
the
zone,
full
man.
count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So a man at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. Trying to bunt his way on. They get one. Not in time. He's safe. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Runners breaking for the plate. Squeeze attempt misses. Hurt at the plate. He's out trying to steal home.
Dumbass.
And a swing and a miss. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Betts. That one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
That's a ball.
The Dodgers trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Ground ball up the middle. Here's the tag, and he's out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing.
Come on, man.
Ball in the air, left field.
Damn it, man.
Makes the catch, inning over. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Kershaw back to work. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0. And that one pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez pulls that one down, and there's one down. Here is Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. And he swings through that one. Smith gathers, throws, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a strike in there. On the ground to third, and a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see it.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its
Fuck,
way.
man.
Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
You see how he stays square to the plate.
You want to fucking replay, you stupid bitch?
Gets around,
never hit a home run in your life?
And hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that
Better
you
hope I don't
teach it
come
in the
back and
game,
win.
but you'll take the result.
So two away with nobody
You're
on.
getting a real fucking, you're
Here's the
getting a fucking
catcher,
message for
Sean
sure.
Murphy. There's the strike. 2 out, space is empty. And it's fouled away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Will Smith to the plate.
Will Smith.
And a foul ball.
Little Tony on that fastball is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. One down. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0-2 in this one.
Edman.
Everything's a goddamn pop-up, bro.
Infield. Allen hauls it in, and it's
Jesus
2 away.
Christ.
Muncy digs in. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swings through that.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
There's a swing and a drive. Nabs it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning.
I can't hit.
Top of inning number 7. Here's Matt Olson.
With this kind of lead,
On the mound now, Alex Vesia.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And delivers outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Fastball for a strike. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's the pitch to Olson. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he chases that one. And that's the first out. Stuart Fairchild next up for the Braves. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. That clips the corner. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Runner takes off. Strike in there.
He's out.
Throw there.
What?
Safe. Runner at second here, one gone. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And now it's going to be Nick Allen. Swings through that one out in front that time. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defender. Hold on, he's coming home. Fairchild on third with 2 out.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. Leaping, and it's gone. And they add to their lead. It's 6-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Back to the top of the order now. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Now he steps off to reset. Very high with that one. 1-2 the count. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 2 for 2.
Don't know what happened to my camera.
Ball 1, no strikes. He swings and fouls one off. That one misses, and the count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
2-2 count.
That misses, and the count's full.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air.
Camera's acting
able
funny.
to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now,
Hesung Kim
Now
will hit next.
number 6.
1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
not a good game right now.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
What's good pitch there. Really had some run and finished the up and just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That misses. The count now 2-2. And a good eye there.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air out to left. And that'll get down for a hit. And that keeps the inning
I feel
going.
like that's my first hit of the game.
Here's Mookie.
Such a bad game right now, man. It's just not playing well.
Betts now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
49. Aaron.
Pitch misses. And that's ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
All
The
four.
Braves leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball.
Now I got myself in a 3-2 position because I swing on a fucking
3-2,
ball.
2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the ground to third. Boots it.
Luckily, he choked that.
Still fires to first. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Come on.
First and
Come on,
second.
Freeman.
2 outs. Here is Freddie Freeman.
Freeman.
Inside. And that's ball 1. First and second. 2 down. What a stop. But no play, and the bases are loaded. Great effort on that one. Might have saved a run. 2 outs, bases full. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. He was late there, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing
Hey, hold on,
and
hold on,
misses.
hold on.
He was late that
1
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Kim on third. Betts at second. Freeman on at first with 2 down. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Clearly, he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
That one ripped. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Atlanta,
And now the right fielder,
number
Ronald
13,
Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna. Junior.
Pitching change here, Anthony
Can't
Bond.
believe I fucking
He's
choked
gotta
that
be a
inning.
little
That
tough
was a
being out of
big
the
thing.
pen.
I mean,
The
that would go
guys are
through right there. I
so
could have got 2
big
runs
on
off
the
that.
scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That was bad, man.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Very good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And they add a run. It's 7-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
It's
Here comes
embarrassing.
Austin Riley. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Fonda in his 4th year, 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. And that misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Right through there. Got him. 2 gone now. 2 outs. Base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Sean Murphy pulls that one foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. And we're at the top of the 8th. Well struck left field. And that's a base hit. Around first. Digging for 2. Relay to second.
Why the fuck is the relay so goddamn slow?
Now batting. The
Man at
first
second
baseman,
here with 2
Matt.
away. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Siggy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Siggy, in ballpark
It's just a bad
entertainment, you
game,
got a
man.
favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
That's not.
Somebody
I mean, I'm
always
hitting the
gets
pitch. I'm
tackled.
hitting them.
They always get hurt.
I don't know what else to do.
And it's just crazy. Imagine
Just
running
can't
around
catch
in
him, man.
those
Just
big
can't send it
bulky
over the wall.
suits, and somebody's always going
Can't
to
even get on base. I mean, that's the problem.
And next for L.A., Tommy Edman. Liner.
Look at that. Everything, even my hard hit ball, everything's out. It's one of those games, man.
nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Harris.
Nothing I can do about that, man.
And it's out number 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the left fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
Kershaw.
Bonda back to work. To the right side. Throw on to Freeman.
I gotta get Kim out of my lineup, man. He's not a hitter, bro. For me, at least.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
I need to readjust my lineup too.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2. Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants. Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in L.A., last chance for the home team. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Up and in, and the count is 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Lunging, but it gets down.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next one off the plate inside, and it's 2-0. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Pajes leads off first with 1 away. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
I got 3-2.
This one high in the air to left center. Fairchild makes a move towards the gap. They got it for out number 2. So last chance for the Dodgers. Next to hit, Mookie Betts. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out of the left center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The first baseman,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freeman.
And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. This one one looks like trouble. Here comes Pages around third. One run is in. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. When you can turn ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Ohtani, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. In the dirt, 1-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub.
Kershaw never plays again. Fucking guy sucks, bro. I'm gonna have to switch this lineup a little bit, man. See, Kim is gonna have to take a seat. Can't play Kim no more, man. Right now, he's just not doing it for me. I like him because he's fast, but other than that, it's not doing anything for me right now. There's Tommy there.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the New York Yankees. Just about ready to go.
What we do,
Today's
boys?
starting pitcher, Max Fried. What do we need to know here?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And the lefty kicks, delivers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Turns and fires to Betts. Volpe sends it across the first. 1 up, 1 down. Tommy Edman at the plate. The switch hitter batting right.
Edman.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
1 out, bases empty. Up and in, and the count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here's Freddie Freeman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back here in Kansas City, here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following.
You're out, bro. No fucking instant replay, you dumbass.
The misplay. Here comes Aaron Judge. And a foul ball.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Judge comes up empty there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's the 2-2. And there's a ball.
Full count.
Judge rips that one. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it...
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Bellinger around second, on his way to third. And he's got himself a triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at-bat. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go.
Base knock right field. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended to the swing for the line drive base hit.
And the 0-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Pages on the move. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Second inning set to go. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Max Fried will go to work. That's way outside. Ball 1. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me, back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Got him. And now 1 away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swinging a foul out of play. Fried, a 6'4" lefty, 190 pounds, and he won a Gold Glove in 2022. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Grisham sprinting for this one. And there's 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy. Misses the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
I'm very frustrated. I can feel it. I'm gonna have to cook dinner a little bit and kind of reset.
Gets a piece.
I'm not watching. I'm swinging at every pitch. I'm frustrated.
That one is upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. It's going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
2 out, space is empty. Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike. If he swings
watch the
two
ball.
balls are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Another ball.
Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back. Muncy off of first with 2 away. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Foul off down the right side.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
But there's no play.
I'm not even paying attention, bro. Let me go cook dinner because I wasn't even looking at the screen and doing anything. So let me go cook dinner. I'll be back on later.